we're gonna work on this worksheet right now. What you need for this first part is just your 3 primary colored pencils. So red, yellow, and blue. Please don't get blue mixed up with purple. And what we're gonna do is we're going to use just the 3 basic primaries to actually mix a bunch of these colors on here. Please do not worry about indigo. We don't need that color. Okay. Easily enough. I think you could do red on your own. Okay. I think you could do yellow just fine. And then you can do blue on your own. No need to mix any of those ones because they're already made for you. Okay. Now the big takeaway lesson from just this little strip that we're going to do is how to layer your colors when you're mixing. So what you want to do is layer the light color first. You need to work from lighter to darker because lighter colors are weaker than darker ones. So like say I wanted to do orange, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys know that red and yellow make orange. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, and I'm like, cool, I'll put down some red. And then if I put down some yellow, it'll turn to orange. Well, that didn't do much, did it? That's because basically the red was the star of the show. It's darker than yellow. It blocks out yellow. So you have to kind of get in with the yellow first. The yellow has to soak up some of the paper first before you go in with the red because it's just a weaker color. So you kind of have to work slowly and gradually. You have to build up color by layering it. But it is very important to work from lighter to darker. Okay, so if you've ever done oil pastels with me, usually with oil pastels, we work a little darker to lighter, but colored pencils are a little bit of the opposite. So for orange, I'm going to come in and take up, some of that layer with some yellow, right? And then I'll come in very, very lightly. If I kind of come in too dark with the red, same thing happens too. So this is also about pencil pressure, okay? So we have to work light to dark and also work with thin layers. Otherwise, we'll just block out colors and not be able to mix anything. And the cool thing about colored pencils is you have the ability to layer them and see multiple colors at the same time. So I'm just working very, very lightly, very smoothly, very softly. Okay, and just like that, I've basically created orange. Now, again, here comes the beautiful part of colored pencils. If you get real close, let me see if I can focus. There you go. What's cool is you can actually see the lines of yellow and the lines of red individually, and then when you pull away, they blend in your eye to create a whole new color, which is great. Okay, now if we're doing green, guess what? We're mixing yellow and blue. And again, we have to start with the lighter color. Guess which that one is? Yeah, it's the yellow. So again, I'm going to come down with some yellow first and get ready because the blue is even darker than the red, so it can really push out all the yellow if it wants to. So I have to come in really, really lightly with the blue. As lightly as I can. And there we go. I managed to do it. And I can even come back on top and put a little more yellow. Okay. And again, we have the same thing. If we get up close, we can see the individual colors. And then when we pull away, we can see them mixed together, which is really beautiful. Finally, the last one. Okay, violet or purple, whichever one you call it. Which color is the lighter color? What do we start with? That's right, we start with the red. Get some red down. Again, you're working through layers. Doing this very, very lightly. I know you're probably like, oh, I already have a purple colored pencil. Why do I gotta do it? Just do it just for the practice, okay? So we just get this in our head of working from lighter to darker when we're mixing colors. And there we go. Okay, and if you're unsatisfied, you can always come back over it a little bit more, work in light layers. But managed to make violet. What do you know? Not bad. All right, I will see you for the next part. Well, actually, if you want to come in and just do your primary colors real quick too, I recommend just doing that now. Our primary colors are red, blue and yellow.